In this short video, we will show you how to set up the Polaris carpet extractor with the hose assembly and detailer tool to clean upholstery or stairs. First, you will need to adjust the handle down so you have easy access to the hoses on the rear of the recovery tank lid. Locate the end of the upholstery hose assembly with the metal plate and loosen the Velcro strap that binds the vacuum hose to the solution line. Remove the solution line from the strap so you have enough slack to reach the bottom of the machine. Now connect the accessory hose to the machine by lifting up on the locking latch and removing the onboard hose from the lid. Slide the metal plate on the accessory hose into the bottom slot and push it up against the rubber gasket to secure. Then lock the latch to hold it in place. Connect the solution line on the accessory hose to the quick connect located on the lower left rear of the machine by pulling back on the quick connect on the solution line and clicking it into place. Open the box that contains the stainless steel detailing tool. Remove the bubble wrap from the tool and then remove the rubber cover that goes over the vacuum tube before you try to connect it to the hose assembly. On the other end of the hose assembly, you will need to loosen the Velcro strap binding the vacuum hose and solution line and create some slack in the solution line so it can be connected to the detailer tool. Connect the vacuum hose to the vacuum tube on the tool. Then connect the solution line to the tool by pulling back on the connector on the tool and clicking it into place on the solution line. Pre-spray the upholstery with cleaning chemical and fill the machine with water. Make sure that the metal mesh filter is in place on the fill port before you put water in the machine to catch any debris before it gets into the solution tank. You can use a hose from a janitor's closet or a bucket to fill the machine. Set the machine to accessory cleaning mode by pushing the brush switch to the number 2 or down position. Then turn on the pump switch and the vacuum switch, and you are ready to clean. You have several options when rinsing upholstery in detailing mode. First, you can pull the trigger on the tool to mist water onto the surface you are cleaning. Then use the vacuum at the tip of the tool to remove water, soil, and chemical. For more heavily soiled upholstery, place the tool directly on the surface you are cleaning and pull the trigger to release solution into the fabric and extract by pulling backwards on the tool. Do several dry passes with no solution spray to recover as much water as possible from the fabric. Once you are done cleaning, turn off all switches. Put the machine back into carpet cleaning mode by lifting the locking latch on the lid to release the hose assembly so you can remove it. Place the metal plate on the onboard vacuum hose into the bottom slot and tilt it up against the rubber gasket so you can lock it into place with the locking latch. Disconnect the solution line from the quick connect on the back of the machine. Before you remove the tool from the hose assembly, squeeze the trigger to release the pressure in the line. Then remove the solution line and then the vacuum hose and take the tool and hose assembly to storage. When you are done cleaning, you will need to empty the recovery buckets by removing the twist lock power cord at the machine. Tilt the machine onto its rear wheels and transport to the dump location. Once you arrive to the dump location, lift the dome lid and remove both recovery buckets off the machine. Carry them to the dump location and empty the contents into a toilet or janitor utility sink. Now that the recovery buckets are empty, you will need to reinstall them onto the machine by setting them in place with the arrowheads on the bottom of the buckets facing forward. Then transport the machine back to the job site for more cleaning or to the storage room. Reinstall the power cord by aligning the plugs and twisting to lock in place. Then adjust the handle to the upright position. Once the handle is up, proceed to wrap the cord onto the holder on the rear of the handle. As a daily procedure, you will want to drain the solution tank of all solution at the end of the day by using the solution tank dump hose located on the back left of the machine. The best way to empty the machine would be to bring it to a sewer-connected drain and unclip the hose from the machine, tilt the machine back to its rear wheels, and lower the hose below the solution tank to drain the solution from the machine. If the drain is not available, you can drain the tank into a bucket. Once the tank is empty, clip the hose back into place. If you've used cleaning chemical in the solution tank, a second step is necessary after the tank is drained. Take the machine off the carpet to a drain or hard surface area. Pour a little bit of clean water into the solution tank. Turn on the pump, and then press the activate buttons on the handle for a few seconds to run the pump and rinse the remaining cleaning solution out of the solution lines in the machine. The last thing you want to do before you put the machine away for the day is to completely empty and rinse the recovery buckets. You can remove them from the machine and take them to the janitor's closet to rinse in the utility sink. This will minimize unpleasant odors that can occur if you do not properly rinse the tanks regularly. Also, wipe down the outside of the machine with a moist towel to keep it looking nice and ready for the next job. When you are ready to store the machine, tilt it back onto its rear wheels and place a block just in front of the front wheels. This will lift the cleaning brush off the ground and keep the bristles from being compressed during storage, which prolongs the life of the cleaning brush.